they don't like guns. And so this is a very clever way to get around the Second Amendment and to, at the FDIC and other bank regulators, tell banks, you can't do business with gun dealers or ammunition manufacturers or payday lenders or smoke shops. They've got a target list, and this is across the board. Whether you're a fraudulent business or you're a legal business, they are putting you out of business because the administration says, we don't like you.
So that's Republican Congressman Sean Duffy earlier today on Fox after a congressional hearing that heard from the owner of some of the stores that he just mentioned, others fighting back against the Obama administration over what is called Operation Chokepoint. That was put into place about a year ago, saying the government, the victims are, is making it hard for them to do business with banks because they run companies that the White House does not like.
I was told my application was denied because of our industry. No other questions, no checks.
I have one store left. I have one employee left. I had 5 employees.
I had to close my account because I deal in guns.
Everyday Americans in Washington this week, so too are these gentlemen. Alan Combs, host of the Alan Combs radio show and a Fox News contributor, and Brad Blakeman, former Deputy Assistant to President George W. Bush. Gentlemen, nice to see you both. Well behaved, I see here.
Well, we were in person this time.
You're
so
right. You're both matching suits, too.
Right. We got the memo.
Alan, what's going on here?
I think it's a mistake. This is over-regulation. I know that you're probably shocked that I'm saying this, but to go after an entire industry because the Justice Department decides which industries, which groups should not be funded, that's absolutely wrong. By the way, so this is not all just gun organizations, gun stores. Some of these groups are like adult film stars having trouble, you know, getting bank accounts. One company that makes hookahs, you know, that people use to smoke illegal substances. It's
or
just
tobacco
wrong.
doesn't have to be illegal.
Could be. It is wrong for the government to take this kind of step. By the way, the Washington Times has said that based on a letter by the FDIC to bank lenders, this is almost not happening anymore. They've kind of stepped back from doing this.
Maybe because they put some light on it, right?
Yeah, that's right. Look, Congressman Duffy is right, and Alan Combs is right.
Whoa!
You don't want to be on tape saying that.
I do, because, look, you made some great points. And the fact that the president can't get through legislation, he does through regulation. And muscling the FDIC to put the hammer down on businesses denies the owners their due process rights of fighting against a bureaucracy as to why they're being targeted. It's not the individual business, it's the industry. And the president is wrong to target individuals and emboldens government to do bad things like we've seen with the IRS and other scandals. It's wrong for the president to do it. The president needs to put down his pen and start doing things the way that the government intended to, and that's acting through Congress if there's a need.
I'm not sure how involved the president is. Obviously, the Justice Department's doing it, perhaps with the president's knowledge.
But who runs the Justice Department? The President of the United States.
You know, the remarkable thing is that no one's denying this.
Of course not.
It happened. And some people who needed money to run their business and maintain their livelihood were denied that.
There are a lot of users.
Duffy calls it the greatest government overreach that no one is talking about, perhaps until now.
There are usurious businesses that take advantage, lenders who are not. But if they're breaking the law, they should be responsible to the full extent of the law. But to go after an entire industry is clearly wrong.
No, absolutely. And you're looking at the people who are being hurt, the poorest of the poor. These are small businesses trying to make a living. How about the payday lenders? I watch the lines in Washington as they go to pay a fee to cash a check. Why? Because they can't open a bank account because they've been denied by the bank doing business with either the lender or the customer. And that when you target individuals and when you target businesses solely for their operation without legislation, you're operating beyond the law.
And in some cases, as you point out, you're hurting people in poorer communities who need those payday lenders in order to pay their bills.
No question. The great irony here is that the program was put in place to fight back on corruption. And as it turns out, the program itself is corrupt.
That's right.
This cannot continue.
Apparently, it's not continuing. If you believe what the Washington Times said, it's certainly not continuing. They've really backed off it. Let's hope that bringing light to this even makes it even further recede.
But I think that the big crime here, how does this happen? How do you allow the government to prey on everyday Americans and their livelihood?
Bill, the most dangerous president is the one that knows no limits to his power. And that's what we have with the president. The president was quoted...
Are you blaming the White House on this?
Absolutely.
You are?
Yes, because the president runs the executive branch. He should be in control of every agency that's under his power. You would expect that from the president. And to have anything less is wrong. And to send the message to bureaucracies that it's open season on industries is
quickly, Alan.
It's so easy to blame the president for everything. How much he knows about this, how involved he is really a matter of question.
Let's see what he does now to stop it.
All right, let's find out.
We shall. Thank you, Brad. Good to see you in person. All right, Alan.
Thank you.
Always.